How do you feel? So this is something I kind of a topic I shied away from for a while because Dad was all wrapped up with Bill C-16 and, compelled speech. He was he's still against compelled speech. And it kind of got wrapped up in the trans debate, if that's a debate. And so I kind of avoided it. But then recently seeing, especially in college sports, seeing these people that are like biological males, especially the swimmer, this really pissed me off because it was 6 foot, I don't know, 3 like giant man competing with like women. And it just boggles my mind and it feels regressive. Like women had a lot to fight for a long time, to be taken seriously, to be able to work in the workplace, even to go to university in the first place. And then to have, the people winning in women's sports are biological men. But don't worry, it's fair. Yep. It's just too far. What's your opinion on how that's been going?
I mean, I completely agree with everything you just said. And I like to approach people who disagree with me with a high degree of empathy because I was there before in my life. But when you watch things like this happen and you see how devoid they are of logic and just actually having integrity when it comes to talking about these things, it makes me upset to see it. And that swimmer that you're talking about in particular, Lia Thomas, just went on Good Morning America to talk about, I don't know what pronouns to use, their experience being a part of this swim team, and said, I know a lot of people are upset about this, but I'm happy. And this idea that an individual's happiness is above fairness, is above infringing on other people's rights, is above infringing on like the careers that these young women have worked their entire lives for. Unbelievable to me that anybody could see it. And then, if you're going to approach it in good faith and go, yeah, I recognize the biological advantage, but I still think it's okay, that's a different discussion. But there are people coming to the table and saying, well, there's no advantage there. The body's not different. It's the exact same. Cisgendered women are different too, and there's a lot of variation, so it doesn't matter. And when you start being disingenuous, that's when I'm like, okay, we need to knock this out. And I'm sure you can speak to this. You're accepting of people who are adults and are transgender and want to change their bodies. Is that something that you're cool with?
If they're adults.
Right.
If they're adults, I don't really care. Like, do what you want as long as it's not going to be kind of put on me.
Yeah.
If they're adults.
And that's why we've sort of been forced to get into this discussion about it because we agree on that. And I think that's something that your dad agreed with when he was talking about the C-16 bill and all this stuff too. And suddenly they're like, okay, not only is it okay, but we can step on female athletes and we can compel your speech and we can force you to accept this reality too. And that's where we go, whoa, wait a minute. I said it was cool. Just don't come and step on my right and my lifestyle, please.